Excuse me. Hey guys, it's Garrett DMG. I'm back with another video, and I'm dating again, or trying to. Even though most of it's online, most of these women don't even know. It's a different world today. Trying to date and just trying to live, if anything. It just seems like this world has just been so altered. Like sometimes I wake up and I feel like I'm in like an alternate reality. Like it's kind of weird. But I don't know, it's just like the way people meet, it's not the same anymore. The people that you meet, they're not even 100% anymore. It's just like, I don't know. It's crazy. And I feel like this generation today, it pretty much, it creates more loners, if anything. And it creates people who are just more isolated. But that's pretty much the whole idea of it. I mean, nobody really cares anymore about really anything. Sometimes I don't even know why I try, but I don't know. See what happens, I guess. It just seems like this world is cooked as far as dating goes. But yeah, it gets wild, guys. Like, I don't know. Just this whole dating idea today, it's crazy. Because it's like trying to find the right person, it's like winning the lottery. It's like it's rigged, but at the same time it just, I don't know. It's like a 1 in a million chance. And if you screw that up, like say like if you win the lottery and you spend all your money after winning the lottery, that's it. You know what I mean? You can't do it twice. You know what I mean? It's just like one of those things. And there's so many transgender people on these dating apps, man. It's crazy. Like that's the problem. Like you don't know who's a boy or a girl. You're sitting there, you're wondering who you're surrounding yourself with at the end of the day. And it just, I don't know, man. It gets crazy. Just the whole dating scene altogether, it's just wild to me. Half of these people, you wonder if they're even real. I don't even know. Dating's just crazy. It's a crazy thing on its own nowadays. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. It wastes your time. It doesn't really have much of a purpose, but at the end of the day, you gotta try. You gotta try, I guess, for what it's worth. And honestly, like, I don't know. What I'm looking for is I'm looking for somebody who's like, I don't know, somebody who's worth it. Somebody who like, I don't know. You ever talk to somebody and it's like not worth talking to them? Like that's how I feel with this dating market today. It's just like, man, you get so exhausted socially, and you sit there, you try to toss yourself back in, you try to meet new people, and it's like, man, it just never works out. It never works out. Not really with anybody, really. It's just insane to me. Yeah, then if the woman gets attached to you too much, it's like the things that you do just will easily upset her, and it just gets wild, man. Hopefully one day I'll meet a soulmate, maybe one day. I don't know. But I've given up on dating so long ago. After my ex-girlfriend cheated on me with my best friend, I was done. I've been done. Cause it's just like, man, like, what's the point after that? Like, what's the point? It's just like, I don't know, man. Relationships are just too much for me. But at the same time, like, man needs woman and woman needs man. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, that's the way it's got to be. Mm. But no, most of these women, they expect like an extravagant life and yada 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 and this and that, and it's like, in a world today, you gotta be a little bit more realistic. I feel like women today, they're not realistic. They don't understand that most of these men out here, they're losing. Most of these men are losing. They're not winning, they're losing. And it's not their fault. It's essentially the government. It's the government's fault. Because think about it, they're the ones who monetize off of divorces, they're the ones that monetize off your marriages. They're the ones that deliver your birth control. They're the ones that abort your babies. At the end of the day, it's the government that's ruling the roost. They choose who's together and who's not. They create this materialistic world that women hunger for. You know what I mean? And that's not the man's fault at the end of the day. But no, yeah, like, that's, I don't know. That's essentially the reason why, like, dating and the relationships between man and woman have kind of hindered, because somewhere along the lines around like the 50s, the government got involved. You know what I mean? Like, the government had gotten involved with the men and women and just like split them up like throughout the echelons of life. And like that's why we're at where we're at today. Because most of these women, they expect what the government puts out, you know what I mean, in a man's arena, and that's not possible. But yeah, it's just not possible, like, in the world of reality, because um, at the end of the day, like I said, there's reality. Reality hits. But you gotta try. Like, you can't give up. Like, I don't know, you definitely gotta try in this world. Like, even though it doesn't make sense, and the way that it's structured doesn't make any sense. Like, you can't give up on trying to date. I guess I don't know. Even though as difficult as that may sound, sorry, I'm replying to somebody. But yeah, it's like you can't give up. You gotta keep trying. But it's like it gets tiring at times, man. It gets so tiring. It gets so tiring to try and meet new people. It gets to a point where it's like claustrophobic. And it gets to a point where like you feel like your walls are closing in on you. Last time I tried to date, it went wrong. It went terribly wrong. Most of these women that I talk to, they don't even respond to me. And like as soon as I react and as soon as I defend myself and fight back, they don't like me anymore because they don't want to hear the truth. You know what I mean? Me, I'm too honest around women. You know what I mean? That's just the way I am. It's just you gotta be, man. Like, or else you're just gonna get pushed around constantly, and I don't want to do that. Like, I'm not some fool. Like me, I'm too real. I'm a realist. And I think that's why me and women have just always collided in the past. But no, I'm trying for an actual relationship though. Like I don't know. I'm trying to commit. I'm trying to be better. I never really understood women for the most part, but I don't know. I try. I try. Even though it's like difficult, but like I said, you can't give up though. You gotta keep trying if that's what you want. So it's like I don't know. Whoever's watching this video, it's just for like inspiration, but it just I don't know. The world's different today. It's not the same as it used to be. It's not. It's totally different nowadays. I don't know. I mean, most men today they're losing. Like I said, most men aren't winning. It's hard to find a man like it's hard like in a woman's perspective to find a man that's actually like succeeding without losing. Because it seems like no matter where you look, the government's trying to take your kids, trying to ruin your marriage, trying to ruin your life, and just trying to make you prisoner to the system. That's all they want. You know, the government benefits by having women in the system, and then the government also monetizes by having men slaves to the system. Meaning you can't see your kids, you can't do this with your wife, this, that, the other thing. Everything's a ball and chain at the end of the day. It's nobody's really free in the entirety of what this world offers. You know what I mean? Nobody's really free per se. Like even in decisions that you think you make, like in a relationship, it's like it's all a controlled. We're men and women. We're both controlled substances. If you think about it, we're just as controlled substances as like alcohol or like a methamphetamine. You know what I mean? It's like it's addictive, but at the same time, it's a controlled substance, and you never really get your fill. You know what I mean? And like that's the way the life is. It's just become this idea. And like today, I'm a man that wants loyalty. Most of these women, they just want vanity. Like most of these women today, they want social advancement. They want social echelon. You know, that they want a social tier that prestiges them to the highest rank. And I think that's why back in Noah's day they were trying to mate with these fallen angels. Like they were probably like, oh, I'd rather mate with a fallen angel than mate with a regular, average man that's like 5'9". Why do that when I can date this, magical angel that looks like a man or something like that? You know what I mean? As crazy as that may sound, but it's the truth. Like this happened in the Bible. This happened back then. So it's like women chase that vanity. They want that social hierarchy. They love it. Like, and that's the problem, is like the government has taken the social hierarchy within men. So that's why we'll always lose. We always end up losing at the end of the day because and like I forgot my train of thought, but yeah, most men aren't really successful today and they're not really reaching that standard because the government's taken that away. And it's become like I said, we become controlled substances to the government in a way. But yeah, they've diluted men and women to like these controlled substances. And we become like a volume that can just be turned down and like dulled down to what we're supposed to be. But it just seems like today, like the dating market's just been, I don't know, it's been like a major distraction, if anything. It's been like this like odd distraction, and it's come to a point where just people don't even, I don't know, just natural relationships aren't formed anymore because of where the world's going. But I don't know, guys. That pretty much sums up my idea of what dating really is. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.